This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Streisand.
And your host who thinks magically carpet bombing a hospital's not the best move, Dave Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Hey, yo.
This might be the shortest weekly anime review we ever do.
Yeah, it's a transitional episode. It's about, and we're at that hinge point where we're about to fall into the seasonal change up, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we are actually going over the animes we're going to be reviewing going into this fall season.
Holy crap!
We got like 7 or 8, so
We're gonna see how long we handle that one.
Well, the problem is a lot of them I'm just like I do want to watch. Like,
yeah.
So we'll see how
that
long.
Uzumaki one's gonna be a struggle for me. It's good. It's just fucking weird as shit.
Weird as shit.
And I'm not a weird as shit.
Well, what
guy.
I like about it is that one's gonna be the easiest one to watch.
Why?
Because it's dubbed.
Yeah.
So I can just have it on while I'm working.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't like actually have to watch it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they're dubbed, they're easier. Actually,
yeah.
Dan.
I'm just talking about the content. It's fucking gross as shit.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I watched first episode. It's fucking gross as shit.
Yeah, I still gotta watch it. Well, you know. Oh well. So.
And I have no fucking idea what's going on.
It's the only horror one we're watching, so I might as well keep it because it's Halloween.
The
season.
Halloween season.
Yeah,
season, baby.
We got the decorations up. We're gonna be having some Halloween podcasts coming your way soon.
Pumped.
Yeah. So how it goes. We'll be an episode when we're in our costumes, whatever.
Yeah.
They
What
may
do
be.
we mean? Yeah. I have no idea what's going on this year.
I know what I'm gonna be, but
Nice. I think I'm getting roped into a couple's costume, but I don't know.
well, that makes sense. Why would you not do one?
It makes total sense. I just don't know what it is. I think it's pirates. I'm not 100% sure though.
Oh, it's like one of those couples costumes. Where they're like, it's a couples costume because it's the same thing.
Yes.
But there's actually no like.
I personally wanted to do. She actually might listen to this episode. I personally want to do Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump. Me being Lieutenant Dan because I'm going to be in a cast and with a scooter.
And her being Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Oh, man, I thought this was a good idea. What the fuck? What? That'd be hilarious.
If you and a buddy did it.
Oh, I think it'd be funny.
You want her to dress up as Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
What does that imply?
That I'm gonna be crippled.
No. What does her outfit look like? Your outfit's funny. Your outfit's great.
I imagine just what are Forrest Gump's fucking classic button up and khakis.
And that's it? Like she doesn't change her hair or anything?
I have no, maybe. I don't know how deep we're getting into this.
I could see why she said no to this.
Fine. Fair. Fine.
What girl wants to dress up as Forrest Gump?
I don't know. I thought it was funny. That was a good idea.
No, I mean, it's a great costume. I'm not crapping on the costume.
Awesome.
Not for maybe a gay couple, but like...
I thought it'd be funny. Whatever. Fine.
I don't know what girl would want to dress up as
I
Forrest
think it'd
Gump.
be funny. I thought it'd be funny. It's fine. Apparently, I voted in this one.
Listen, I'm not saying it wouldn't be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'd laugh at it.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I think it'd be good.
I agree.
But I can understand why she absolutely does not think it's funny.
All right.
I mean,
moving on.
Why would a girl want to dress up as Forrest Gump? Can you imagine, like, and then your
For
costume...
the joke?
Your costume... You said she's probably listening to this?
She might, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say much. It's a joke. You know what? It's our podcast. Women aren't that funny. Anyways,
where I get in trouble.
Yeah. Hey, I said it.
That's true. Good at him.
And you barely laughed at it. You did that like half laugh, like I'm laughing, but I'm like also like don't want to die laugh.
Fair.
But we got 2 anime review. And then we're gonna be next week. We might have our weekly anime review. This one came out late due to football and other reasons. Davis is going into surgery, so
Yeah, that'll be coming to you from a cast at some point.
yeah. But we're gonna have a crap ton of anime to review. This week we got 2: My Hero Academia and Wistoria Wand Sword. And what we're moving to, we have been reviewing One Piece anime every week, but we are going to be moving to a manga. Section now, since we're both caught up on it, and we decided that it'd just be more fun to. So we'll have a weekly anime/manga review.
Yeah, changing up.
Getting nerdier and nerdier in this moment.
Our favorite manga, One Piece.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for it.
All right, but let's hop right into it.
It's so wild too. So we gotta be up on it.
Yeah, this is only 2 episodes, but this episode we're gonna talk about a ton. My Hero Academia season
7. Oh, I'm so sad that we are nearing the end of the season. I really hope it's the 26 episode slate, not the 25 episode slate.
Yeah,
just for that little extra bit. Yeah, after we looked at
You're like, I really hope it's that.
Yep.
This episode was one of those where I'm actually glad that My Hero is hated. Because it makes me just go every time something, I'm just like, because there's no okay, I do know a humongous spoiler, one spoiler, but for these arcs, I've known nothing.
No, I have no idea, and the story is blowing me away.
It's so good.
This is just good storytelling in that you start it back in like season 2 with the Todoroki thing, and you just build it over the course, and you add in characters to this. Honestly, the Todoroki family is a major storyline in My Hero Academia, but let's be real, it's like the B plus storyline. The A storyline is, and has been for the last bit of this arc, just Deku trying to fight Shigaraki. I did not expect them to do this massive big episode of Resolve that was sensational to watch. And this is good storytelling. They built this up all the way to an amazing payoff. You didn't just start it at the beginning of one season and end it at the same end of the same season. You did it over the course of like 5 seasons.
Yeah, that's good anime right there. That's like Naruto level anime.
It really is.
That's good anime right there.
Yes, a little more concise than Naruto.
Yeah, but like that, like I know a lot of other animes do this, but Naruto was like the first one for me that I noticed. Like, you know, when Itachi and Kisame show up in the Hidden Leaf, it's so early on the show, and you just like, oh, they're bad guys.
Yeah, they're evil. They look super cool though. I want those coats.
The Akatsuki bad, sure, whatever. Yeah. And then if you really look back, you're like, oh my god, that was so long ago.
I know, crazy.
So I love when like overarching arcs like last for a long time. But yeah, you said it, nailed it. This is that meme. Sensational. It is that meme. There's so many things to talk about this episode, but obviously Todoroki thing is the main part, so we're going to talk about that. But the scene where Endeavor pretty much looks like he's going to like sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Excuse me, to kill him and Dabi. Great scene. Great scene. I'm like, Endeavor, you really have won my heart over. I really like you. And then when Ice came in, I was like, oh, Shadow did show up. And then he looked over and he's like, Ray. And I was like, this is amazing.
I know. It was so. Do you remember back when, like, how much we hated Endeavor back in the day? Like, and, like, once again, good storytelling, but, like, Endeavor sucked. Like, hardcore.
We hated him.
And they, like, over the course of several seasons, they turned him around to the point where he was about to sacrifice himself. And I'm like, no. My boy,
I know.
But you're on your way back. You can't be doing this right now. When he talked about how he still had the vision of his family being happy without him, it broke my heart right there. Because you're like, you know, he had that vision. His family yelled at him for it, blah 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 blah. He was working towards getting his family back together. But at the end of the day, he's still like not forgiving himself in any way, or felt like he's got redemption in any way. And it's just like, it was heartbreaking to see that. And then he's ready just to take his kid up, his greatest failure in life. Take it up and die with him, essentially, not let him die alone, which is always a noble move on some level, and then save everybody too because he went nuclear. But it was just, I don't know, I had to rewatch it all like 3 times. So I'm just like, I can't. There's just so much emotion here right now. They really turned his character around all the way,
which shows you how great the anime community is, because a bunch of weebs they forgive Eren, but don't forgive Endeavor.
Really weird.
Yeah, really weird. They draw weird battle lines.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, those are some weird ones to die
on. But yeah, in the scene where he's over Dabi and he's saying sorry to each of the family members, I was like, oh, this show is so. That was like, actually, any emotion I felt the most watching this episode was, this show is so good.
Yeah.
That was the emotion. I was like, oh my. You watched me and Cody watch it. We were just like, oh my
goodness. I remember when Ray showed up, you both were like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was nuts.
I can't remember.
That turnaround.
I can't remember the siblings' names.
It's Natsu is the boy, and
her name is.
Is it Fuyumi or something?
It's something like that.
Am I wrong with that?
I think you might be close. But them showing up too was even cooler. And then like, oh, I love like, how like he's like, get away, you'll be burned or whatever, and she's like, I know. I was like, oh.
This family's so cool.
And then Ida with like the like crazy animation. First of all, that scene is incredible when they're like, I can't remember the cop guy's name, whatever.
He's super cool.
When they were like pretty much shit's in the fan. They don't know how they're going to save anything. There's no heroes left to do anything.
Yeah.
Everything's falling apart. A nuclear bomb of Dabi is about to go off and kill like the path of these people. I was like, oh, what are they going to do? Even though I was like, I knew All Might was going to show up, but I'm like, what are they going to do? And then All Might's like, don't worry, Ida. I was like,
I did love how Ida just like once All Might's amazing speech went down, Ida was just and like Todoroki was like, but how are we gonna? He just like slaps his mask on him and is like, I got this. And gigantic ass fucking thrusters come out of the back of his legs. And he just takes off.
I like he's like usually Ida's move is to run. Mm-hmm. He was just like, no, I'm just gonna fly there.
Yep,
and then
much.
I was like, well, at first I was like, it's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
that he's flying
he
there.
He could have been able to do this a lot of other times.
Like, and then you realize it was Todoroki. He actually made an ice jet plane thing
around and all this whole. This amazing combo. This amazing combo move, dude. The animation when it was just like when it all cut, like the sound, like it's intense music. Dabi's about to explode, and the music just cuts away, and it's just this rocket coming through. I was like, oh, this is poetry.
Yeah,
this is I loved it. So I don't know if you caught it when they animated Ida taking off and his face was just like,
yeah.
I was dying laughing at that. It was like so cool.
They did that like Naruto versus Pain fight.
Animation
change, which would be incredibly expensive to do. Obviously, because One Piece literally right now that's literally just their animation.
Yeah,
just even when they're just talking.
Yes,
but it must be crazy expensive to do because I've noticed like shows just like we'll sprinkle it in.
Yeah, it must be a complex thing. I don't know.
It was cool though. It was awesome.
It was really awesome. That was good. The flash fire fish, great ice, glacial. I don't know.
Some crazy move.
His ice move was done beautifully. It was all so cool. I loved it. But the part of this episode, like, not this was animated. Like, Todoroki family was the best part of the episode.
Oh, hands down.
But my second favorite part of the episode was when All Might did come in, and I was like, I knew it. I knew One for All was going there, and I knew All Might was like, oh, I'm gonna draw this bitch in the entire time. Just like, I know you can't fucking resist this piece of ass over here. Mm-hmm. And I love how they're drawing All for One just like crazed out of his mind. Like, yeah, he was surprised to see All Might at one point. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then in that last I am here, I was like, oh,
I know. Oh.
And they cut away, and I was like, no.
All Might's so dead.
Yeah, it's very possible that he's not gonna make it out of this one. I'm pumped to see what this Iron Man suit level car transformation is about to happen. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
I can't wait to see what as with everything in My Hero, everything has an explanation, whether it be bullshit or like factual. I'm excited. I just can't wait for the breakdown of like how they explain this thing was designed, what this thing was. I don't even know what it looks like yet, but I just can't wait for that because like it's gonna be some bullshit like that crazy girl with the eyes who
she definitely built it.
She built it. Probably.
I did like the little that was awesome. All Might's definitely dead. And I'm super excited for the fight. It was one of those things when they cut away. I was like, no.
I know.
I knew they were going to do it though, but it's fine. It's fine.
Realistically, all he has to do is do enough damage to All for One to the point where he's just like a kid, and then like, what's he going to do then?
He still has all those quirks.
What if he? I mean, they are external. That's pretty tough, yeah. But like a baby, I don't know.
A baby, yeah. Kid though, he can still do something. Shigaraki killed his entire family and blew up his house as a kid.
You know, yeah. But they count as external, and his quirk itself controls them. If he gets him down to like the age of like 6, that's when quirks start to manifest. So he gets him down to 5. Might not have his quirk anymore.
That's not what's going to happen.
So. No, probably not.
No. He's probably going to kill All Might, or they're going to kill each other somehow.
That'd be kind of fun. I'd be down for either one of those.
Then it just leads it to Shigaraki and Deku. And...
Yeah, I like how this whole time Deku and Shigaraki are just like spinning around in some vortex. Like, we need you guys to sit out review episodes while we tie up some loose ends.
I did enjoy that one hero coming back. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that was good. I always felt so sad that he left. Like that was the one. When all the heroes were stepping down, that was the one that got you because that guy he just been around the entire time since the first episode. And you're just like, oh, to this day I don't know what his name is.
Nope.
But like he was just always there. That guy. Construction worker guy.
Did enjoy Dabi's tear that froze too. That was cool.
That was sweet.
Nice touch.
That was sick.
Nice
and
touch.
It's like him coming to realize that he just wanted all of his family around him, sort of thing. That was really. It was just cool to see, villains having real emotions and like learning and repenting a little bit on some level, even though he still was doing that weird thing of like wanted his family to die at the end, but it's like that, like you had to read through these lines sort of situation, which is like, meh. Is he dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he died.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
His eyes went out, but at the same time, Nagant's alive, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So
anybody can live in this world, apparently.
If he lives through that, that's insane.
Who's the only dead person? Night-Eye?
Night-Eye.
Yeah. And
Midnight.
Midnight.
There are a lot of heroes.
There's a lot of dead people.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead people.
Like,
main characters that
yeah.
Really, it's only been Midnight and
Night-Eye.
Night-Eye.
They really hate night.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Interesting.
Actually, I wonder if that was a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Anything with IGHT in it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because All Might.
Yeah. Or is Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Star and Stripe's dead.
Star Trek is dead. Yes.
Yeah, that was a
yes,
big one.
Yes, that was a huge one.
Only in the show for like 2 episodes, but
But
worth
still,
every second.
worth it. They could have been in it for 8, and it would still
Literally
be-
saved the entire show. But
Yeah, facts. Yeah, pretty
But
much.
this show has been on fire since season 6. I guess actually now I thought about it, season 5 is
Yeah.
Dark Deku, so you get then it's Dark Deku, and that was good. Wasn't amazing, but it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed
but
it.
season 6 is where it was like pedal to the metal.
What
And
happened for the first half of season 5? Oh, was that
That's-
Shigaraki waking up?
the first half that's season 6. The first half of season 5 is My Villain Academia, which isn't good.
What happened? What happened before? My villain activity that came into the end though. What happened before that? That wasn't the general criminal arc. That was season 4.
That was it.
What happened in all that time? What happened in season 5's time frame? My villain activity didn't come until like the last 6 episodes. What happened for the rest of that season?
I thought it was Dark Deku.
No, Dark Deku comes back after Shigaraki wakes up and destroys the city because that's what he's running around in. Remember when Shigaraki wakes up and he annihilates that city?
Yeah.
That's what Deku is like saving people in.
Oh, season 5. Oh.
So that was season 6.
Season 5 was majority of My Villain Academia.
You sure?
Yeah, let me look.
I don't think it was. I think it was like the last 6 episodes, because they didn't really, because they changed up the opening for a little bit, but not super long. What was so there was whatever.
It goes Gentle Criminal, and then
There's a lot of season 5 that I thought was okay.
season 5 ends with you thought was okay.
Season 5?
You hated season 5. We all didn't like season 5.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I hated it. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
right. That was right.
We were that's
I'm sure what happened in that season.
exactly. That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
that's a
point.
good point. Yeah, that's a good point. What happened in that season? I wanted to drop the show
Yeah.
almost.
It was because it
Yeah,
went from
because
it went to General Criminal to okay, let's see, All Hands on Deck. Oh! They had the it was Class 1A versus Class 1B or whatever. That little tournament that like meant absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing, but they had Deku's quirk manifest.
Yeah, and then there was the girl episode when like remember it was like the 3 girls and they like go on the mission together. It was like Froppy, the
That felt like filler.
It was totally felt like filler. That was in it too. There is a little arc of there's like 2.
These are the internships.
Yeah,
right?
internships.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then it went to My Villain Academia, which you're right is like 8 episodes or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the intern.
Yeah, that was a bad season.
Yeah, this is the tournament internship, and it's like nothing happened.
Yeah,
And once again, I do stand by the fact that they were like,
I was working towards it.
I think they knew what was going to happen, and I'm completely wrong. Yeah, that one episode felt like absolute filler. It could have been filler.
I think it might have.
And they were like, we can start, which they kind of did. When does the Nomu attack all Endeavor?
That's like in season.
Is that
That's
season 4?
before General Criminal. So that's like end of season 3.
No, isn't that after General Criminal? Because remember, because it's a
maybe.
redeeming thing. It's like I remember that scene. And I was like, oh, what? That was cool. Let me look.
Maybe you might be right. I can't remember. It was so long ago now.
I think it was after General Criminal.
Yeah, because
it was like
it was like gets hurt, and then they go into the internships.
Yeah, it is at the end of General Criminal.
So that's the end of season 4.
Yeah.
End of season 4, Endeavor takes a stage, and then season 5 is internships and garbage. And then season 6 is just where we
Season 6
story till now.
Immediately was just like, let's go.
Yeah,
because we were like, oh, I wasn't like totally giving up on it. You were totally giving up.
I was ready to leave it. General Criminal really made me fucking mad.
And then they turned that around on us.
Yeah, that's it. That show's that good.
No, I was still standing by the General Criminal arc. Is absolutely
horrible trash, absolute garbage.
And never
I
will
watched
like it.
Yeah, but
the only time I've ever re-seen a fight scene from it is just when Deku can't lift up the beam, which still makes no sense.
Stupid beam.
Did love also that General Criminal realized that he was absolutely like he literally was like, this is the school I was going to attack in this 137 episode. He's like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I forgot about that. That was pretty good. I was like, oh man, I gotta get my ass kicked there.
But yeah, we're running out of episodes for this, sadly. But we're gonna have so many animated review. Get ready. We're gonna have these might be to be like 2-parters. We'll find out.
Possibly, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Or it's just gonna be like an hour and a half, 2 hour long episode.
That's also very possible.
Yeah,
Who
so
knows?
get ready for so much anime because we're getting such good stuff. But let's move on to the next anime that ended this week.
Yes.
Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
Yeah, Wistoria, Wand and Sword.
One pieced us in the beginning with like a 4-minute recap
Yeah,
of the previous episode.
That was annoying, but it was cool fighting scene, so it's whatever.
Then the light guy showed up.
That was the light Magia Vander. So they call him wands, right? So
I can't remember his name. It's something actually super simple.
Good question.
It was a good name.
Blonde guy with magic circles for pupils. That was cool. when the wand came down, that was pretty dope, and it banished all the, it not banished, but destroyed all the demons, which was like nice. I like how the ruler of this land, the Magivanders and all that stuff, is just like, yeah, I'm gonna go dungeon delving a lot. I like it down here. I like to kill things down here.
Oh, and no one can stop him.
He's that strong, and looks like he's got a cool ass posse with him too. It's very interesting. With the, I think what Cody pointed out, when everyone got there, everyone kneeled, including the dragon.
Yeah, that was
that was
super funny.
Scene. Everyone was like, even the dragons now, like, this guy's dope as hell.
That was super funny.
No, I liked his magic. I liked his magic. I liked the wand he has, even with the staff. It was a very cool induction to the last wand, and I like that he's older, because all the wands are just like young morons. Yeah. So like, it's really cool to see an older guy who I'm guessing is wise, since he does dungeon delving.
And he also looks incredibly.
He looks incredibly wise.
Oh,
I mean,
by
he's
the
got
way,
magic circles for eyes.
Since you're saying this, I lost his name, but his first name is Aaron.
Okay.
And since you're saying this, his last name is Old King.
Aaron Old King.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
You're like, I'm glad he's older.
Bing. Right ahead.
Yeah.
That was cool, but we did get a little bit more backstory in that Finn, or a Finn, showed up.
Yeah.
Since his people are called Finn, but also he just Finn. Very interesting. Seems like a very big player. Definitely think Roxy is part of that.
100%.
That group. But they're like,
so just because they mention Roxy, they're mentioning like the group of the people. It like cut to a image of Roxy holding apples. I was like,
yeah, of course. They're essentially
Rosty.
They're essentially just spelunkers, because they just go deep into the cave, the dungeon, I mean, and just like go down. The interesting part though is that he knows something about swords.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, something about like they're supposed to belong to him or some shit like that.
Him and Cauldron were in that conversation.
Like, maybe there's a bunch of swords underground deep in the dungeon. I don't know. I don't know what the they threw a new story plotline in here that I have no idea what to do with, because I was like, before I was like, oh, a Magia Vander set it up, and they got a lot of magic, so it's probably fine. And then this third group of people come in, and I'm just like, I have no idea what the story is anymore. I don't know what's going on. Who knows?
Especially because like they were like introduced kind of late, and everyone's like, "Oh, what? These people? I think I heard about them." I was like, "Wow, the school does a real crap job."
Yeah.
You think they would?
Of the race of people? Yeah, I agree. That's a crap job.
Yeah, you think
of all the monsters though? There's so fucking many.
The monster's no big deal, but like you think there's like race of people that helps the wizards?
Yeah, in
sentient
dungeons, humans.
Because like the old king there, they're like, what level was he on? He's like level 46. I was like. This is a level 11.
Yeah, okay, true, yeah.
I was like, they're on 11.
This is about to be a gentle breeze for him.
Yeah. What black whistles or white whistles, whatever?
Yeah, black whistle.
Whistle.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you, black whistle?
I think you're a white whistle. No, I can't remember. It's black whistle. It's gotta be black
whistle. Me and the best rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. But it will be interested to see.
White whistle's the starting phase, yeah.
They must be really strong, I'm assuming, too.
The Finns?
Yeah.
I imagine.
His backpack is
they live in the dungeon. I don't know if they live in the dungeon, but
I don't know anything about them.
They go super deep into the dungeon. Yeah. Like the carving of them was them leading a bunch of wizards in the depths of the dungeon, which is super cool.
Yeah, it is super cool. And his backpack was huge.
I want to know what's at the bottom. As with every dungeon, I want to know what's at the bottom.
I know.
So badly.
Yeah. What dungeon are they on, and is it wrong to pick up a girl? What floor are they on? Is it wrong to pick up a girl in a dungeon?
They went down to 20-something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I think.
Is he Zeus's son?
Yeah.
Is that like confirmed?
Grandson, son? Yeah, something like
that. They talk about it in the
Yeah, it's confirmed, yeah. I mean, all the gods said it was, so yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But
that show's it so far.
It's coming back anyways, and we don't have high dives, so we're not watching it. And also, I'm like 3 seasons behind, so I'm not watching it.
Yeah. That show started so strong, but then just, I don't know, the story arc was like,
Is it funny how like there's some
the animation got bad too.
Is it funny how some anime can just last and last and last?
Yeah.
And then other ones like don't.
Yeah,
that are really
go right
good.
off. Have spectacular season 1 and 2s, and then just go right off the deep end. Season 3 was okay. I actually liked season 3.
But this show, first of all, Alia did end, and I never ranked that. I'll give Alia an 8.7.
Okay. Nice.
I was very happy with that show. Very excited for the next season. This show, an 8.3.
I'm fine with it. I agree. I agree on that one. I think that's really good. For something that I thought was just gonna be a Black Clover lookalike, turned out to be. I feel like it's its own show at this point now with the amount of story they put into it. Mm-hmm. Like Black Clover is amazing, and they have so much good story in there, and I can't wait for that show to come back. But this story in this show feels like it's gonna have more lore and complexity to it than Black Clover's, which is just like, man, people are racist, and I want to kill demons.
And now devils.
Yeah, now devils. This one seems like it has like a lot of like complexity, possibly good complexity to it. So I'm excited to see that all unfold.
Especially because the barrier's going to break one day. So
at some point, it looks like it's half broken right now, anyways.
Right.
So this is it'll be very interesting. We have people endeavoring to destroy the barrier. It looks like those evil doers. The got managed to get a mage slayer blade or something like that, as Finn was talking about, that they were forging in the dungeon. So they got one of those.
Also in this episode, sorry before you get ready, we've skipped a humongous part of this episode. In the infirmary, a lot of jokes, a lot of funny stuff happen. Liana eats a ton, which makes sense for her magic, because she's like uses light to move really fast. First of all, hers is the coolest.
I agree. Yeah,
it just looks
it's
so
combat
cool.
magic.
Yeah, it just looks so cool. Yeah. And then Julius being a total joke as he is.
I do like how they turn into a joke.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, went from being a racist piece of garbage villain for 3 episodes to the point where you're just like, yes, I want you on screen all the time so people can make fun of you.
Once again, I'm really loving this crew.
This is a great crew. This is a great crew. They're pretty solid.
Good personalities.
Colette's there too, which is great. Sion, of course, just going like, fight me now in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and the music starts playing or blah, blah, blah. And you and I are just sitting there. And it's like, they're fighting in a hospital.
Yeah.
And he's like, and Sion's like carpet bombing the freaking walls of the building. It's like, dude.
Then it shows the professors, and the Snape professor's just like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I do like how Werkner like saw Will run by. And he was like, what the fuck?
It is not, but one thing it is nice about it is Will has friends now.
That is kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah, he's got
I
friends.
did, yeah. I did. No. Short story, good payoff. Like I actually feel like I feel like Will worked for this. And like it actually feels like it's been a longer time than it has for me to see Will get friends, and it feels awesome.
I think this is going to be one of those shows when they have another season. I think it's going to get more popular.
I think so too.
The animation's too good.
If they keep what they're doing right now,
Yeah.
and not like drop the animation and change it up or something crap like that. Because like everything, the show is really well balanced right now with all that stuff. Like the story's good, the characters are fun, and the animation is out of this world. If they remove any of that, I think that
It's over. It's over.
exactly. Yeah,
it's over. It's
right.
not special.
Like,
It's not special enough to it's not like a Jujutsu Kaisen or a Soul Leveling or Dan or whatever, where the story is like so different. Like they take the tropes from every anime. Anime copies each other and a million different things, but like they're still different.
Yes.
This one is not that different.
Yes.
So it needs to maintain all the semblance. And if it does, I think it's going to get really popular. I think people are going to really like it.
I think it'd be awesome. Yeah. So I'm excited to see where this show goes, what it does in the future. I'm pumped.
Oh yeah. What do you agree at 8.3?
I think at 8.3. Yeah. I think it's a solid show. I think I'm very excited for a second season. I wish this was I'm hoping this is like a split season thing and they come back again in, like in the winter season or something like that. Like, which Tower of God is doing, which is great. Or no, they're coming back this season. Yeah, which we're not watching.
We have too much.
We dropped that.
Yeah, we dropped it.
It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good anymore. So
didn't entertain me.
Yeah, so we'll see if that show even gets the 3rd season. But I'm very excited. Wistoria Wand and Sword is a banger of a show. I'll highly go and recommend it.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.